It's often said that the original is best. Sometimes this is true. History can be a harsh judge of material things, and cars are no different. What seemed like a good update at the time can often, years later, be revealed as simply window dressing and sometimes even a backward step. Take the Subaru WRX as an example. The first upgrade to the car in 2000 led to the boggle-eyed monster that nobody then or now seems to want to own. And now Subaru has recently given us an all-new WRX with a body style so radically different from its forebearers that without the badge to guide you, you would never guess they were even related. What all this means for the WRX's fortunes remains to be seen, but if nothing else, it has brought the purity of this, the first WRX, into sharp focus. The late Colin McRae is the reason this car was first brought to my attention, as I remember his dominance with it as it powered him to the World Rally Championship. Usually, great cars have signature features. The Dodge Daytona with its stupidly insane rear wing, the Mercedes SLR with its gull-wing doors. The original Impreza is unique in that it's one of the few cars that I can think of that has multiple signatures. The boxy open style of its rear wing, the big cannon-like exhaust, and as for the rims, it's the only car that can pull them off in that colour, gold, and not look absurdly ridiculous. On the inside, what we have is, well, nothing much. Just a dim and dull plastic dashboard with simple white dials. The bucket seats have a blue accent in keeping with the car's exterior, which is a nice touch. However, they are quite firm and will probably break your back after a few hours sitting in them. I do like the steering wheel though, sporty yet simple. So, before we take it out, let's have a listen to that engine. Now sitting in this thing feels like I'm behind the wheel of something raw and untamed. You can feel straight away that this is a battle sharpened and purpose built for performance car. Now this is the road going version of the STI WRX, but the thing is, it's like it's trying its hardest to be inconspicuous. It's like that new kid in school who looks a bit peculiar. It's trying its hardest to fit in with all other normal cars on the road, but with that wildly aggressive turbocharger, it's not fooling anyone. And that's a good thing, because different is good, and we like good things here at AutoBOURNE Magazine. For a start, it was the lightest car to bear the WRX tag, and while that also means it's probably going to have the odd rattle and squeak these days, it also means that performance is right up there, despite it lacking outright power compared with latter models. Even so, 155 kilowatts in a small package like this is not to be sneezed at. But even more importantly, it is the way the WRX makes its power. Rather than wait ages for the turbocharger to spool up, it comes in quite early and in an explosive lump. It's an addictive, intoxicating rush. Early cars were exclusively 5-speed manuals. An automatic WRX was introduced back in 1998, but the 2-pedal version is not seen as the real deal. Nor is it nearly as much fun to drive. Sort of like a vegetarian burger. It doesn't have real beef, just dandelions and pollen and buckwheat. Now, handling is a mixture of lightweight car agility and massive tyre grip thanks to the all-wheel drive system. That grip combined with the urgent power delivery is what makes the WRX special. It's the combination that allows Subaru to flatter average drivers like me by making us look good. The catch there, of course, is that crashes in WRX frequently occur at higher speeds, and that's one of the major things to watch out for when shopping for one. Now, rather than the standard runway tests, I'm going to try putting this where it should be, on a rally course, in the spirit of the late great Colin McRae. Ready? And away we go, first gear, all-wheel drive off the line up into second. Here we go in chase of the Mitsubishi Lancer, ahead of us. Oh, through the bushes, and oh my goodness, we've been passed. We are losing places. So what we are dealing with here is a 2.2 litre inline 4 5-speed manual. As I mentioned earlier on in the video, it's not the most powerful engine. This is the road going version, which only spits out 137 brake horsepower. But it's about the off-road performance. That is what is key here. Can the Subaru still hang with the best of them, like back in the day with the great Colin McRae? Now, for those who may not know, Colin McRae was the 1991 and 1992 British Rally Champion, and in 1995 he became the first British person and the youngest to win the World Rally Championship Drivers' title, a record he still holds. McRae's outstanding performance with the Subaru World Rally team enabled the team to win the World Rally Championship Constructors title 3 times in succession, 95, 96 and in 1997. And oh my goodness, we are being blocked off by the Ford Cotsworth. The Cotsworth powered Ford LX is in our way. It's brake testing. We're going round the other side through the grass. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. What the heck was that? It's literally raining cars here. Oh. One thing I noticed is a split second after turning the key, you know that this car isn't bluffing. The free revving engine possesses a gruff, coarse voice, which says you better believe those awesome performance figures. A well-developed all-wheel drive system means that you won't spin much of it uselessly away on the tarmac either. In fact, that all-round grip is one of the main reasons that this Impreza feels so easy to drive in the most horrendous of conditions. Now, it does hop about a little on bumpy country roads, but never enough to leave you in doubt that you're likely to run out of cornering nerve long before the car will. And here we are, the final lap. We are in 5th position, sliding round the corner, about to go in the air. One last time, yes! Come on! The suspension is under pressure, but it doesn't matter because our Impreza is battling on through the bushes, through the mud, through the water. Come rain or snow, it doesn't matter because the Colin McRae inspired Impreza all the way from 98 has been preserved fantastically here. 5th position, hanging on nicely, hanging with the best of them, taking on the Evo Lancer. When you talk about prestige, you talk about heritage, you talk about tradition, through the water one last time. Come on, Subi! Come on, Subi! Yes! Well done, man, good race. 5th position, not bad. Look, there's no getting away from it. The Mark 1 Subaru Impreza is not just a great car for its time, it's a great car period. Similar to the M3 E30 I tested a while back, it's not the fastest car in a straight line, but it achieves something that most others can't, and that's putting a big fat smile on your face. And what sets it apart further is that the smile begins before you even enter the car. The gold rims, the big exhaust, the ridiculous wing. It's aggression personified. However, if you're in the market to buy one, you should be aware that features like the all-wheel drive system, that is one of the Impreza's assets, can also be a liability if it has had incorrect tyres fitted. A transmission and differential failures can occur that will lead to expensive repairs. The gearbox can sound a little noisier than other vehicles in first and second gears, which is normal. But if in doubt, for heaven's sake, get an expert to check it out before buying one and parting with your cash. The well cared for Imprezas seem to age gracefully and offer the practicality of 4 doors, all-wheel drive, and a level of safety a couple of years ahead of most others in its class. The bad news for used car buyers is that they will hold their value well, so you'll need to look hard to find a bargain. I was shopping around and I found one going for around 3 grand, which is not bad. But all that withstanding, you'll be hard pressed to find a car that can give you this much fun on this many different terrains in this price range.